Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Here I'm going to show you my experience with reusable menstrual products, and today this is my what I wore this month for actually July 2019. So I'm just going to get right into the video. Please keep on watching if you're interested in these cloth pads. So here I have, oh, by the way, these are in no particular order. This is a 13.5-inch heavy from Shark Bite Pads. Let's see here. This was purchased on Etsy. It is the wrap wing shape. And this is the H here. It's for heavy, if you can see that. It's embroidered in there. Okay. So the snap width is 3 inches, and the topper is a cotton velveteen, and she customized the dye on this for me with the light purple and blue, and the back is a Heavy Wind Pro. Now you see I washed it about 2 or 3 times so far. I've only worn it once, and you see it is pilling a bit, and it has like a little bit of lint on it, but that's just what it looks like after a couple of washes. And here it is snapped. It's very soft. So I did use this as an overnight pad. This was actually my first cycle with cloth pads, completely cloth pads, and I used this because it was one of the longer ones that I had, and I didn't know really what my flow would be like. So I used this on, I believe, I'm not sure exactly which day, but it definitely did not leak at all. Caught everything. All my bleeding stayed on the cord, didn't go off to the sides, and it was a really good pad. It didn't feel too heavy, too thick. Just felt comfortable while I was wearing it at bedtime. And I love the shape. Not too wide. I don't mind a flare in the back, but again, nothing went off the pad, so very good. Definitely like this one, and I love the colors. Now this next one is also from Shark Bite Pads. This is a 13.25, I believe. Cotton woven. This is also a heavy. You see the H there. This is a tessellation shape. Cotton woven top, Zorb core, and fleece backer. Now this backer, it looks similar to the other one that I previously showed you. This is her economy pad actually. So one of her economy pads, which are a little less expensive than her standard. But this backer it's pilling, but it didn't attract as much lint as the other one did. And it feels really smooth, even though you can see the pilling, it still feels nice and soft. This one, also I used it as an overnight. Again, had no problems. The snap width on this one is a little more narrow. This is a 2.5. You can see that there. It's very nice and slender. Yes, everything, again, I used this as an overnight, and nothing went over to the sides. Everything stayed on the core in the middle here. Very nice pad. Didn't even leak through, and to be an economy pad, I didn't have any leak problems, so this was good. Now this pretty here is a La Foule shape from Vasha's Custom Creations. She actually has a Facebook group where she sells her pads. This one, let's see here, turn it this way. This is a moderate 12-inch with organic bamboo velour top. Obviously it's the hand dyed. On the back, you can see here, This is a moderate. She has a little M on her tag. 2 snap widths. I believe it's 2.5 and 2.75. I believe. Don't quote me on that one. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is a soft shell fleece. What she uses for her backers on her moderate and heavy pads. And I just snapped it to the widest snap width, and you can see right here. This one, I got this in the middle of my cycle, right after my day 2, my heavy day. I used it overnight on day 3, I believe. And it performed very well, no leaking overnight. There's plenty of space for my blood to flow. Didn't go off to the sides. Everything stayed on the pad, so very nice. Now there is, you know, a little bit of a couple imperfections, you know, with the top stitching, but honestly the pad is beautiful. It's very soft and it works how it's supposed to work. Okay, now this is one of my favorites. This was a custom order from Billette's Baubles. I purchased this from her Facebook group. She also has an Etsy, and this is an exposed core heavy 11.5-inch pad with you can see she has a stitching here to show you it's a heavy, and the length 11.5. I don't know how close I can get that to you. See that there? Yes. And then this is a heavy. This was made with a cotton woven top. Usually her pads are cotton woven top with a soft shell waterproof fleece on the back. And then for her heavy pads, she does 2 layers of bamboo fleece. So yes, that's what this is. And then this on here, sewn on the middle, is an interlabia pad, which I've seen her explain is to help direct the blood flow to the pad instead of going off to the sides. So you would bleed right here down in the center, and it's to help keep the blood from going off to the sides, but keep it inside the center of the pad. So I thought this was a really nice touch, and I really wanted to try it. So this is my first type of pad with the interlabia on the top. And yeah, it worked really well. Again, I had no leaking with this one. Nothing went off to the sides, and even I was a little afraid because I kept hearing about how blue pads stain, but I can't help it. My favorite color is baby blue. I chose a topper fabric and she chose this wing fabric, and it just went beautifully together. And I did not have any staining with this at all, so I was very surprised and happy about that. So this worked great as well, and I used this as an overnight as well. Oh, I didn't show it to you, snapped. So I believe this is a 2.5 or a 3-inch. I think this is 3-inch snapped width, and that's it snapped. Yeah, on the back. Okay. This next one, this is also from Billette's Baubles. This one was not a custom. This was already ready-made, stocked in her shop, in her Etsy store. Again, you can see here, this is a moderate 11.5 inch, and she usually does this black backflow shape, and I've only seen her do it in 11.5 and up. I've seen her do it like a 13.5, 13.5 as well. Yes, so I'm not sure if that's only because she only does it in that size, or you know, I don't know, but that's all. That's only those are the sizes I've seen it in, and I really like it because it gives a lot of good coverage on the back, and of course the front, where you don't need as wide, or I don't need personally as wide of a flare. It's a really nice shape for that. So this is a moderate cotton woven top again, and the inside is 1 layer of bamboo fleece, and then the back are soft shell waterproof fleece, and I love this color. part of the reason I bought it. The light blue, baby blue, whatever you want to call it. I just love it. And again, no leaking with this one. I wore this one during the day on, I believe, my second day, which was a really heavy day. Usually my second day is my heaviest day, and I learned a lot during this period, obviously. With my first period with cloth pads, I had a lot of front flow bleeding, and this caught everything. Again, no leaking off the pad. Was really great. And I love this knit top. I believe this is Cafe. I can't even pronounce I'll try to put it on the screen here what the name of this fabric is. And I really love the print of it. This next one is a 12-inch moderate from Panty, Bling, Reusables. She has a little tag here, and you can see there's 2 asterisks stitched on here, and that's for the moderate. That's to signify moderate. So the topper is 100% cotton woven top, and the core is organic bamboo fleece terry, and the back is a soft shell fleece. I am so sorry about that outside noise. I guess they're doing some landscaping outside. But yes, soft shell fleece on the back. It is a little pilly, but doesn't affect any, obviously, how it performs. So this one snapped. Looks like this. I believe this is a 2.5 with, I believe, 2.5 or 3. This is a Juliet shape. Yes, and she has some really nice top stitching going throughout the core and then outside on the outer part of the pad. Very beautiful pad. This one worked really well. I believe I wore this on my heavy day because I realized that I had a lot of front flow bleeding, so I needed that wide coverage up top. So this really worked really well for that. This one I did get a little bit going off to the sides on the wings, which that's because I wore it probably a little too long and I should just taken it off. But again, it didn't go off the pad itself. Stayed on the pad, but just went a little bit into the wing, so that's fine. Yes, that's this one. And this next one is from Farm Girls Flair. This is an 11-inch moderate topped exposed core. The exposed core is organic bamboo fleece, hand dyed, and the wings are cotton woven. The snap widths are 2.5 and 2.75, and she does have a tag here that shows that it is a moderate. This is a front flow pad. You can see the shape. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you needed to just flipping it this way and making it a back flow if you needed to. The backer is power stretch, and this is the 2.75 width. I honestly wore it on the more narrow width, so 2.5, and it brings the wings in some more, as you can see. But with the exposed core, you still have that coverage there that's not bending back. So if you can see that there on the front. This one I also wore on my second really heavy day when I realized I had a front flow, and this worked really well. It felt so soft. This is the first bamboo velour pad that I wore, and it felt really nice. It wasn't hot. No staining with this one. Obviously the stains came out really fast. She did a great job on this one, so really enjoyed this. By the way, the shape on this one is called Monstrous, if you were wondering. Monstrous is a front flow pad. Okay. Now this next one is a 10-inch moderate from Little Shorty's Designs. I got this from her Facebook group, and it is beautiful. think I turned it the wrong way. Beautiful exposed core, surged exposed core pad. This one is made of cotton lycra on the top. The core is bamboo hemp fleece, and it is backed with Wind Pro on the back. So here you go. And she does have a snap that is labeled M for moderate. 2 snap widths. I believe for 2.5 and 2.75. I wear it on the more narrower snap width, so that's what you see it here with right now. Really like this. Now this is the first cloth pad I purchased, and I actually used it. I made the mistake of using it during one of my cycles without, as an overnight. A 10-inch pad as an 10-inch moderate pad as an overnight on one of my heavier days, and I did leak off the back of this. That was my fault. I, being new, I didn't know really what to do, and that I should have really needed a heavier absorbency and a longer length pad. But I did use it this time during the day on a lighter day. Worked great. No staining. Everything came out really well. Felt really nice, like regular underwear on when I was wearing it. And it's really soft, cotton lycra. Great pad. Not sure what the shape is on this one. I believe it's a curvy Flair. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's something curvy Flair, what she called it. Now this last one for this month is a 9-inch moderate from Billette's Baubles. The tag is here, and you see her stitching, of course. Moderate 9-inch. Top is cotton fleece. Cotton woven. The inner is 1 layer of bamboo fleece, what she does for her moderates, and the back is a soft shell fleece, again with that beautiful blue that I love so much, couldn't help but pick up. And I love the succulents on the top. This one I really like this pad. It's beautiful, it worked well, but I don't know if you can see, it does stain that blue that they were telling me about, that I kept hearing about, the blue staining. I'm sorry if this grosses you out a little, you just see the staining, but I tried so hard to get it out, used a stain stick and soaked it, and it would not budge, didn't want to move. So that's what happened with this one. Did not affect, obviously, the performance of the pad. It worked really well. I gotta let you know, this is a 2.5 snap width. Lays really flat and nice. And I love the exposed core pads. Some people don't like, because the stitching goes through the back, but I haven't had a problem with it for my first cycle with them. And I just like, you getting 2 prints in one. So worked really well. Just had a little issue with staining. It's honestly not gonna stop me from buying blue, because I just love blue so much. But maybe not in cotton woven. I'll try to see maybe the organic, the bamboo velour that is, easier to get out because of the fibers. Yes, the beautiful succulents on the top, seashells on the back. Worked really well on my lighter day, caught everything, stayed on the pad, did not leak at all. So this was great from Billette's Baubles Etsy shop. Now, after that cycle, I did get a couple that I wasn't able to use yet. One that I had that I just didn't use during the cycle at all. I just didn't get a chance to use it. And a couple more that I had come in afterwards. Okay, so this first one is a 10-inch light exposed core pad from Farm Girls Flair on Etsy. She does have the tag here. This is a cotton woven top, cotton woven wing. The core is bamboo fleece, I believe. She just labeled this bamboo, but I believe it's bamboo fleece. And then the back is a soft shell grid in this pretty green color. And this is her chicken snap. That is a like a logo, I believe, for her company, for her shop. Cute little chicken. So yeah, it's a nice pineapple shape, and I just thought it was the cutest thing with the little pineapples. So I got this one. I haven't been able to use it yet, but it'll make its appearance again when I do use it. This one is also from Farm Girls Flair. This is a 9-inch front flow Juliette, moderate. Here's a tag. This is cotton lycra topped, and then cotton woven wings. And it's 2 snap widths, 2.5 and 2.75. This is a soft shell grid backer. So that is it, 2.5. 9-inch front flow. I'll use this on one of my normal to lighter days, and I'll let you guys know how it goes or how it performs. This one is a 10-inch bunny from Farm Girls Flair, moderate, organic bamboo velour hand-dyed top, cotton woven wings with a cute little butterfly, and soft shell grid on the back with the chicken, of course. Yes, so this on the inside is bamboo fleece core. Super soft. Can't wait to try this one as well. Super floppy and trim, by the way. These are all floppy and trim. And this last beauty, which I cannot even get all in the frame at once, is a 16-inch super from Farm Girls Flair. The S is here on her tag, and there's her chicken. Cute little heart snap. Organic bamboo velour on the top. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I need a 16-inch super, but I got it because I could not I could not resist this hand-dyed topper or hand-dyed exposed core, and this Juliette shape together looked so beautiful. So I just got it, and I figure eventually I could use it for postpartum. I mean, one of these days. So it'll be put to use either way. So I'm gonna, for now, I'll use it as an overnight, and I'll let you guys know how it works. Oh, on the back, it is a power stretch, I believe. 2.75 and 2.5 inch snap width. So this is a 2.5. Yes, so super excited to use this one. I'll let you guys know how it performs. I don't foresee any issues at all with this. Total coverage. So I think this is going to be a really good one. All right, and that is it for my cloth pads. And also next month I will be trying for the first time cups, menstrual cups. So these two that I have here are Lunette, the Lunette brand. This one here is a size 1 Reusables menstrual cup, and then this one is the size 2. I wasn't sure which one I needed. Of course, this is my first time trying them, and I have had a vaginal birth, 1, so I figure I may need the size 2. It may work for me, especially on those days where I have, heavier flow, my second, third day, or first, second day. I mean, I might need this one maybe for the 3rd and 4th day, you know, 3rd, 4th, 5th day, however long it decides to be. So we'll see how it works with my body, and you know, I'll come back and let you guys know how I like them and how my experiences was with them. So really excited about those. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please, if you have any comments or questions or anything, any ideas or anything that you'd like to see from me, please let me know. I'm honestly giving these, you know, reviews and, you know, just opinions and thoughts as someone new to reusable menstrual products. And I'm learning, you know, a little bit more each and every day. So if you would like to see anything specifically from me or have any questions for me, leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in more videos from me, and hit the notification bell so you can, you know, get notified when they come up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.